Okay. How's everybody doing there? Zach Evnesh here, undergroundstrength.tv, and I'm hooking up a friend, Carrie Wilkerson, a.k.a. the Barefoot Exec. She wants to get some technique tips on the kettlebell swing. She's reading Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Body, and if you read that book, that's an amazing book. I did a really cool review. I will link that up somehow, some way below here. I did a great video review on that. And you'll also see a video linked through that book taking you to the Turkish get-up with the kettlebell. So, Carrie, that would be step 2. Once you're kicking butt with swings and you want to test drive the Turkish get-up, definitely hit it. So we're going to go over the tips here, but in a nutshell, here's what I want you to focus on, is pressure on the heels. Make sure the kettlebell stretches behind your hamstrings, not below the knees. It's got to push your butt and hips back, and the movement is all through hips and lower body. Let your arms just act as kind of like hooks, holding on to the kettlebells. They can either be straight or relaxed. I'm going to show both versions. So it's pressure on the heels, push those hips back, and then to get the weight up, you snap and squeeze. You snap the hips and squeeze your butt at the top. So 3 things: pressure on the heels, push those hips back, snap and squeeze. Maybe that's considered 4 tips. So I'll show you two angles, side and front, so you can see how it looks. And we'll see how this works with me doing all my own recording here. Hopefully it all fits, no problem. Okay. Here we go. So, first step, you want to practice this just using no weight. Pushing the hips back. Got about a 45-degree angle from the legs and a 45-degree angle of the upper body. Kettlebell stretches behind your butt, and you snap and squeeze to get that weight up. Stretch, snap, squeeze. Stretch, snap, squeeze. So to initiate, we're going to put the weight slightly out in front of us. You can see I'm in position, back is flat, not rounded, and we're going to pull it back, snap, squeeze. At the top, I'm squeezing the butt. I don't resist. The weight comes down on its own. Get a different angle from here. Stretch through, snap, squeeze. Facing. All right, let's go over a couple more key tips. You could see that my arms did no lifting whatsoever. I didn't resist the weight on the way down. Let the kettlebell come down on its own, and you go with the flow. You sit back. When that weight goes down, push your hips back, sit back, let it stretch. Don't try to cut the stretch short. Keep your lower back flat, pressure on those heels. When you feel a good stretch, snap those hips, squeeze your butt at the top. At the top, take a look at how my wrists were straight. The kettlebell was straight out. The wrists weren't hanging. The kettlebell wasn't dangling. Everything is in alignment. In the beginning, don't worry about high reps. Pick a light weight. Do 10 reps. Rest as long as it takes to catch your breath. No rush. Don't push the pace in the beginning. Catch your breath. Set the body up again. Put the kettlebell slightly out in front of you, or pick it straight up, meaning it's right in between your feet, and then stretch back and continue. I'll show you that version as well. Sometimes that's a little more comfortable. Catch your breath again. Just go for 3 sets of 10 on one day. The swings could be done on a frequent basis. You don't need to kill yourself from the beginning, but if you're sore, you're going to want to put blood back into those hamstrings, blood back into the butt muscles. Blood's going to help with the recovery. So I've used swings for conditioning, where I did high reps, or I did it for time and then I rested a short amount of time. I've used it for strength and explosive power for our athletes. But for you, you're going to be using it more for a fitness benefit, more for a body sculpting benefit. So you're going to first start off with just do a set, rest as long as it takes, and repeat for 3 sets. As you build up tolerance to that, cut your rest a little bit. Don't let yourself recover all the way, but technique is always number one. So let's go through this one more time, show it again. A little bit tough here, trying to do this on my own. Okay, here we go. So here's that last tip. Instead of it being out in front, step right over it, deadlift it up, stretch, snap the hips. Shoulder blades back. Don't let the weight pull you around. And notice straight kettlebell. Always stop with a flat back. Don't squat it up and down. Hips, snap and squeeze. Hips back, snap and squeeze. Right here, pretty light kettlebell, 36-pounder. So, there you have it, Carrie. That should get you started with kettlebell swings. Any questions, give me a shout. Timmy Ferriss, see how we're showing the love? 4-Hour Body, one of my favorite books of 2000. I think I marked it as a favorite book as 2010 because I got it late in 2010. Excellent book. Pick it up. Amazing information in there. Barefoot Exec. Check her out. Twitter, Facebook. Amazing business stuff. Peace out, guys.